Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match on WWE 2K25. This one is Hollywood Hulk Hogan going one-on-one against The Rock in a rematch from WrestleMania 18. Now, this is our first look this week at the NWO Hogan. We've been utilising all different variations of Hogan. Now we've got NWO. And this match was interesting. Cody Rhodes recently said this was the best match in wrestling history, which I think that is a bit OTT in my opinion. I think it was an okay match, but I think it was the spectacle that really made it, which I think is the general theme of the entirety of Hogan's career, isn't it, really? He's not the most talented wrestler in the world, but the spectacle of what he created was enough to sell tickets, and that's exactly what happened with this match here. Hopefully, in the game, we should have a better match. I mean, in fairness, don't get me wrong, compared to some of the previous matches he had, I mean, matches like Sergeant Slaughter or Andre the Giant or Ultimate Warrior, they weren't the best matches in the world. This probably was one of the better matches he had, especially at WrestleManias. But of course, he was towards the end of his career. He wasn't a fitter, was he? I mean, he was already wrestling a long time before WWF even began, wasn't he? He was wrestling like the early 80s. So at this point in his career, I don't even know how old he would have been in 2018, to be honest. And I really, honestly, I can't be bothered to work it out either. I can do. Let me have a quick look. So WrestleMania 18 took place in 2002. And Hulk Hogan was born in... Well, he started wrestling in 1977. Born 1953. So he would have been 49. Actually, not too bad then. To be honest, 49 isn't too bad for a wrestler, to be honest. I'm sure there's older ones going now. Okay, I'll take it all back then. And of course, The Rock. We haven't seen a ton of The Rock. It's someone who I do want to use more of. Just every now and again I forget that people exist. That's exactly what's happened with The Rock, to be honest with you. He's had a decent amount. He's had 31 matches plus 13 overall at the moment. His first match here in 2025. Hogan's had a shocking week, as we already know. He's down to -4 now, which is actually, considering where he was at one point, I think -4 is not a bad week from at this point. But he still have, of course, 2 more matches. This one is the big one, and then he also has the main event of our pay-per-view on Sunday tomorrow against Kurt Angle for the United States Championship. So if he could pull off a win here, it definitely would. It would make this week be as painless as possible for him, because he has free-fallen a bit. I say he started the week off in like 15th position, now sits in 33rd. Another loss here, of course, would drop him down even further. So, yeah. I mean, I honestly think in this case, I think The Rock is the highest rated. So, I think for the first time all week, Hogan's actually the underdog in one of these matches. He's normally been the main man. Rock fighting Hogan back with a boot into the back. And then Hogan now with the chops, the strikes, and Rock catches him in with a hip toss. That's a beautiful dropkick by The Rock. I don't know if he had that in him, to be honest. Really got up there with the dropkick. That was like a reminiscent of a Carter sort of dropkick. Really got the height on it really well. The fight now on the outside. Hogan in control of The Rock. Oh, straight into the ring post. Absolutely brutal. Hogan now working over the leg of The Rock. Pretty smart to do. Keep him grounded. Ground and pound. You want to try and get him back in the ring there pretty soon, as he does. I mean, you can win this by count out, don't get me wrong, but in fairness, you could just leave him on the outside for a while, and all you're doing is letting him recuperate, when if you got him back in the ring, you can try and take him down and finish him off, I suppose. Hogan now using the ropes to his advantage. With that cutter, pinging The Rock off, neck first, springing to the outside. And it's not just the stutter there that hurts. It's the fact that he bounces and lands on his back the way he does from that height. It's rough. Hogan now in control of the leg of The Rock once again. Almost called him Austin there for some reason. Hogan's really working over this leg, and that was a knee right in the balls there. I'm not going to lie to you. That was a knee right in his meat and two veg. So I don't understand how that wasn't given by the referee, but he's let it go. WrestleMania 18 was the best Mania, wasn't it? Is it the one I'm thinking of? No, it's not. Okay. What's the one I'm thinking of? I forgot what my favourite Mania is. Is it 17? 17? Yeah, WrestleMania 17. That's the one I like. That was an amazing Mania, that was. Undertaker versus Triple H. You had Stone Cold versus The Rock. You had Shane versus Vince. You had the Triple Threat Hardcore Championship match, which was great fun as well, between Kane, Raven, and The Big Show. Kurt Angle versus Benoit was a great match as well. You had the original TLC match. That WrestleMania was insanely good. It really was. And Hogan, he's done it. Oh my word, Hogan's actually pulled it off. And the one match that he was actually the underdog, he's managed to pull off a big win against The Rock. Wow, Hogan moving back up to a -3 for the year, which I know sounds bad, but it's actually really good for him. And The Rock, with that loss now, puts him down to a -1 for the year, +12 overall. And Hogan moves his way back up now to 25th position, alongside Austin, Gunther, and the Great Muta. He did really well there, Hogan, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this. He's had a terrible week. I mean, -3 at the moment is actually, as I said earlier on, to the point where he got to. I think he was down to -7 at one point. So to get himself back up to -3, I mean, at the beginning of the week, he would have been furious. But I think at this point now, -3 actually puts him in a decent position. And, of course, he still has that big opportunity against Kurt Angle tomorrow. If he was to walk away tomorrow with a -2 and the United States champion, I think he would definitely see this as a successful week, even with the losses he has had. But as I said previously, if Hogan does go on to beat Kurt Angle, we will make sure that every single person who defeated Hogan this week will be involved in a #1 contendership match to crown the #1 challenger for that United States Championship. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you good night. God bless our videos. Thank you very much for watching all of this week's matches. I'll see you tomorrow when we'll have our 30-man gauntlet match and then the 7-match card. Good night. God bless our videos. Goodbye.